Sikeleli Afrika Maluphakamiso khonolwayo Israeli thandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo South Africa, die Blumen von unserem die von uns hier. Gebet die ganze Antwort hier. Sounds a call to come together and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
Familiar with our national symbols, the national coat of arms, the national flag, the national anthem. We see them all around us almost every day. But how well do we know the history, the symbolism, the important values they promote that we as South Africans share? Today on Talk SA, we're going to be talking about our national symbols, and hopefully we can help instill a strong sense of pride and identity in each and every one of you.
Seboko sa Afrika Borwa se a itshwanela naha ya rona e fapafapaneng. Disupo tsa botjhaba di a re kopanya re le ma-Afrika Borwa. Potso ya rona ke hore a nala di tseba disupo tsa botjhaba tsa lona na?
I think I know only two, and I'm not even sure that the second one is a national symbol. The rainbow, because we call the rainbow nation. So it's a symbol not because it's official, but it's not associated with our country.
Currently, only two straight off the top of my head. It's the springbok and the protea. I do, if I have to think about it, try and remember the national fish, but it's not as common as the other two.
The flag. I don't know. I don't really think. I know there's a flower, but I don't know what exactly it is. And there must be others, but I don't know exactly what they are.
It has to be the springbok, coat of arms, and the Belgian protea, the blue crane, and yeah, that's what it was grade 9 stuff. So of course,
the South African national anthem, like it incorporates everybody, you know. When they say Nkosi Sikeleli Africa, means God bless Africa. So it's more uniform that way.
For me, I was born as a freedom baby. I was born in '94, and for me, it's always a feeling that it brings us together. Whenever it's sung, whether it be for a match or during school, if it was sung at school, it's just an anthem that seems to unite everybody.
Obviously, who's Kenya about our land, and there's a sense of pride that you get immediately. There's a sense of unity when the song's being sung, and then right after the song it's back to normal, but the song itself just brings that tightness amongst people. Yeah,
there's a certain feeling of warmth, loyalty and pride that you are also a nation with your own things that people can say that is South Africa.
O ho ngata ho ntso ka etsuwa ho phamisa tsebo ka disupo tsa botjhaba. Talk SA e tshaketse Department of Arts and Culture, National Archives. Re batla ho ithuta hore hantle mosebetsi wa bona ke eng.
Izimpawu zesizwe zikhuluma ngeflag lesizwe, isiphandla sesizwe ke siyibiza ukuthi coat of arms ngesingisi, sikhuluma ngeculo lesizwe. Bese ke sibuye sibe nezinye futhi izimpawu zesizwe esithi esikhuluma ngezilwane nezitshalo. Njengokukhuluma Springbok, uFisher Galdion, sikhulume ngeKing Protea imbali, sikhulume nangesihlahla sethu sithi yellowwood. Umsebenzi wethu lapha eMnyangweni we-Arts and Culture uhlukana kabili. Owokuqala ukuthi thina esidweba izimpawu zesizwe sinikwa umsebenzi sibenzele zona bese sizidweba kahle sesezingeneke zibe semthethweni ngenxa uhulumeni. Okwesibili kusezikhona impawu zesizwe bese ke futhi sizipromote senze ukuthi abantu bazazi. Sibafundisa ukuthi zisho ukuthini nanokuthi zihlonishwa kanjani. Lokho ke sikubiza ukuthi ki-popularization, ukuthi sizimakethe ukuthi abantu bazithande bezazi nokuthi zimeleni. Sinendlela ke ezahlukene zokuthi sikwazi ukuxhumana nabantu sibafundise ngezimpawu zesizwe. Okokuqala senza ama-workshop. Siwenze kakhulukazi nomnyango we-Department of Education, amanye siwenzela umphakathi. Siyahamba sibe khona lapha siza ne-exhibition sibonise ngezimpawu zesizwe sikhulume nangazo. Siyabachazela ke. Leyo exhibition noma nama-workshop ahambisana namabhuku. Amabhuku achaza kabanzi ngezimpawu zesizwe. Ngakho ke konke lokusuke sikusho kubona siyakushiya kubona njengamabhuku bekwazi ukuthi uma sebekhohliwe bekwazi ukuya emabhukwini abakhumbuze ngazo. Okwesibili okunye sikufaka kuma-newspaper ukuze afinyelele kubantu abaningi ngakho. Okwesithathu sike siye nasemaredweni kakhulukazi sike sakhuluma nokukhozi umhlobo wenene sikhulume ngama-national symbols lawo nomphakathi. Sibanike nethuba lokuthi basifonele sikwazi ukuphendula imibuzo khona sese-studio. Izimpawu zesizwe ke zibalulekile ukuthi abantu bezwe lelo bazazi. Kunjengoba wena uma la uzalwa khona kufanele uzisibongo sakini, ubuye wazi nesithakazelo sakini. Kunendlela eningi lokho okusiza ngazo ukuthi uzazi wena. Ngokwesilungu sithi identity. Uma ungazazi ukuthi ubani kunzima ukuthi uzowazi nabanye. Ngakho ke uma usezweni umuntu osezweni ufanele alazi izwe lakhe ukuthi lona uma sephuma ngaphandle noma abantu bamanye amazwe bakwazi kanjani ukubona ngalo.
Into esenzayo la si designer ama logo, ama symbols for the country, for African countries and some international clients that we also have. Usually abantu they didn't know or they didn't embrace the important national symbols. Like you'll find maybe in some foreign countries, for example, the United States, you'll see Mabugi movie, their flag is always raised, it's always high. See now you see abantu doing something different about a symbol, yes, they don't embrace it. But through a partnership here to the Department of Sports, masiba nama event like AFCON, the World Cup, sense of mobilization, we use a platform akanjalo ukufundisa abantu. And then from 2010 until manje, it's been a huge improvement because abantu now bayakwazi ukuthi bacule anthem, knowing ukuthi kumele bathini, kumele kucule anthem, baye kushaya amavuvuzela and stuff like that. So yeah, ngingasho ukuthi slowly we are getting there as we are a young nation. Like our symbols are saying that the birth of a new nation. So yeah, we are getting there, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Hato ke se e khutla re tshaketse Kempton Park mo ho bulwang flaga. Ho latelang re bua le motlalehi ka buka ya hae.
So that they succeed because their success is our success.
People that you walk past on the streets every day who got wrapped up in this business.
The national flag is the most commonly used symbol of South Africa. It was hoisted for the very first time 1 minute past midnight on the 27th of April in 1994. Everybody in South Africa and across the world who saw the flag blowing in the wind knew that finally democratic change had come to South Africa. It was a flag that was fresh, confident and joyful in color. It didn't favor one group over the next. In fact, the symbol that came across clearly was the message of unity.
ha o tsamaya ka Albertina Sisulu Highway o lebeletse boema difofane ba OR Tambo International o ka se fetwe ke botle ba flaga ya naha ya rona. Talk SA e ne le teng ha go tla bulwa flaga e ntjha.
Well, I think the Department of Roads and Transport and SANRAL, together with a group called the Citizens in Partnership with Government, which is a group of business people, have come together to restore this particular flag. People might know that this was done for the FIFA World Cup in 2010, but over the last 3 years, the paint had worn off, and it was an unpleasant sight. So what we've done is we've restored this particular flag. It's part of our national heritage. It is a national symbol, and we're very proud that we could have done this in Youth Month. And it's also done in recognition of the contribution of the late Albertina Sisulu to our struggle. Albertina Sisulu remains a national icon for us, and I think it is in her memory that we thought it's important to, first of all, rename this portion of the freeway in her honor, and we are very pleased that the national symbol, our flag, is also along this route. The flag represents this nation and its people. It represents the character of our struggle. It represents the non-racial, non-sexist character of our struggle, and we should always keep it close to our heart. We should honor it. It is a symbol of our democratic society. I think if South Africans fly over this flag, there will always be a moment of pride in their hearts. When you see this, I've seen an aerial photograph of this particular flag. It looks beautiful. But I can imagine if you see it from the plane, it will be absolutely fantastic. This flag that we see in front of us is roughly the size of 3 rugby fields. It doesn't look like it, but when we walk down, it's over 1 kilometer in length, and it now lies, I can't say it stands up, it lies as our national landmark, as a flag. And if you're flying over here, when you take off from OR Tambo International, or if you're landing here, I'm hoping that the pilots would repeatedly point out this flag, because sometimes you're flying to Cape Town and they say, ladies and gentlemen, on the right-hand side you see the Vaal River, and then you sort of look out and you see the Vaal River. Sometimes if they're in a good mood, they say, ladies and gentlemen, there's the big hole in Kimley. And you look and you see a small little thing because of the height. I hope they say, ladies and gentlemen, there lies the national flag of South Africa.
Sizama ukugqugquzela umphakathi ukuthi umuntu nomuntu makabambe iqhaza ekwakheni izwe lethu kwindawo esihlala kuze emphakathini esihlala kuyo ukuthi noma ngabe umuntu ordinary noma ngabe umuntu oyibusiness noma ngabe utishera ikhona into ongayenza ekwakheni ilizwe lethu singayekeleli nje kuhulumeni kuphela ngoba sonke singabamba iqhaza. Yingakho ubaba wethu Mandela washo wathi kusezandleni zethu. Yilokho ke esiresponda ukuthi ngempela kusezandleni zethu kwakha leli lizwe esikulo. Wonke umuntu angabamba iqhaza, wonke umuntu kungaba nento ayenzayo kwakha abanye abantu naye emphakathini wakhe.
And lento esiyenzile lapha, for example, in this flag, it's a way to say ukuthi sonke siuhlanga lase South Africa, let us love our country by ukuthi sibenzane nohulumeni, nanokuthi uhulumeni uma mhlambe ubheka eceleni, but asingawuyekeli uhulumeni wethu ukuthi angabi successful. Let us work with the government so that they succeed, because their success is our success.
I think we must honor our national symbols. We should take pride in them. We should take care of them and make sure that succeeding generations always look to our symbols.
Dennis Beckett ke mongodi le motlalehi ya tsebahalang. O ngotse buka e bitswang Flying with Pride, The Story of the South African Flag ka 2002. O na le pale tse monate ka flaga ya botjhaba le letsatsi la 27 April 1994.
I love the flag. I love it because it represents a thing that I'm really happy about. I'm really proud of that. But secondly, it's a beautiful flag. We are the world's only 6-colored flag, you know that. The original response to the flag was, no, it looks like Y France and it's got too many colors and it's too everything and it's too wrong here and it's too wrong there. And I think that's almost automatically an immediate response. And frankly, in my interpretation, that response subsequently altered, to put it mildly. For years we made ties. We made many different kinds of variations. We made bow ties and we made long ties, variations on the flag theme. And we also had like one really colorful one, which was just the content, it's really in your face, boom. And then others that were small flags on a blue background or on a maroon background, etc. I walked into this bar in Mitchell Street. I'd been there for some other reason, and then I found I was hungry and I wanted to get a beer and a steak. So I walk into this bar. As I walk into this bar, I discovered that this thing is full of people who were apt to, people who I would have known would have normally looked upon me as a bit of a langharige and a little bit undesirable. And there I was wearing this thing. And I almost thought, for a moment, I thought, oh my God, I might be in trouble here. Should I take it off? And I thought, no way. I'm not taking it off. This is on. And these guys, well, far from wanting to beat me up for wearing the tie, they fell for the tie too. That was the story. We had a lovely day in that bar in Pretoria. What was striking to me was going into the thing about who'd made flags and stuff like that. The people who had made flags and the size of flags and the ways that you had to make them and the rules and the technicalities. I found that absolutely unsurprisingly fascinating. So we were all just, we the public, we always think that things happen. Things happen, like motor cars happen. Somebody, thinks up a motor car and there it is. And, or tables. But going into how that flag actually got into being in the extreme hectic rush for this great day in South Africa's experience was, to me, absolutely touching. The number of people that you walk past in the streets every day who'd got wrapped up in this business of trying to get the flags out and up on time for the great moment. That there were ways in which there was a beauty that you couldn't believe that was coming over us at that point. It was just wonderful. And the point that I'm making is there was so much suspicion about that when I wrote the story about the relationship between Mandela and the general, this was for the New York Times. They'd specifically asked me for a story on this island. And they came back and they said, sorry, we can't publish this stuff. We have to deal with the real world that is pointing to the disaster about to happen in South Africa. Well, the disaster did not happen. And to me, the flag is flag and the anthem, but the flag most particularly. The flag is so completely non-controversial, so completely accepted. That's the beauty.
Ha thokese e khutla a ya le batjhaki ba hae ba tlo bapala papadi e bitswang Know Your South Africa setjhetjheng.
Okay, Busi.
Hello.
Are you sure? Yep. Welcome back to the kitchen. Someone once said that the foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Now, education is not just about academics, but it's also about instilling national pride and identity in our youth. That's why the national symbols are part of the South African school curriculum. Today in the kitchen, we've got some young ladies, Busi and Mvelo, and we're going to be finding out if they were listening in school. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Busisiwe Sugazi. I'm from a town called Springs in the East Rand, and I'm currently studying transportation management at the University of Johannesburg, and I'm also an aspiring DJ.
Nice. And you, Sisi, tell us about yourself.
I'm Nomvelo Tembe. I'm Tegwini Mlazi. I'm currently doing my math and physics upgrading at Career Center. That's all.
Nice. So you're smart ladies. Exactly. I guess Kulubega about the national symbols. Did you study about the national symbols, Eskoleni?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play a little game. And it's called Know Your South Africa. I'm going to ask you a question. If you know the answer, just say your name. And then I'll point to you to answer the question. Okay. Are you ready for question number one?
Yep.
Okay, question number one. When was South Africa's first democratic
Busi.
Actually, yeah. Busi was first.
In 1990.
Wrong.
In 94. Sorry.
Okay, we'll give it to you because you corrected yourself.
Yeah, in 94.
Next question. Who was South Africa's first democratic Okay, let's hear again, Bella.
I'd stick to Nelson Mandela.
Okay, right. So we've got a tie, 1-1. How many national symbols have we?
Velo.
Busi was first.
How many national
symbols have we got?
Velo.
Okay, help us.
Help us, Bella.
8.
Have we got 8? Can you name them?
Yes.
Please name them for us.
It's our national anthem, national flag, coat of arms, national animal, bird, fish, flower, tree. 8.
And can you name the tree, the bird, the what? Okay, tell us, which is the fish?
The fish is the Galgian. The bird is the blue crane. The flower is the protea. The tree is the yellowwood, and
animal.
The animal is springback.
That's right. Nice. 2-1. Busi, you need to make a plan there.
I'm going to catch up. Don't you worry.
How many sports teams in South Africa use the national symbol?
Velo.
Yes, Velo.
It's the springback and the proteas.
Cool. 3 Velo, 1 Busi. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How many colors in South Africa?
Busi.
Yes.
6.
You sure? Do you want to call a friend?
No. 6.
Okay,
6
you're right. Okay, 2 Busi, 3 Velo. Let's see, how many languages are there in the South African national anthem?
Velo. You didn't listen to the question.
Listen to Busi.
Okay, Busi.
5.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you 100% sure?
110% sure.
Okay.
What do you say, Bella?
I say 5.
Isn't it 4?
No, it's 5.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because when I'm like, it's 4. Yeah?
Zulu, Xhosa, and Sotho.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. So what? Oh, so that was Busi your answer
Yes.
first. Okay. Busi 3-3, so it's a tie now.
Yeah.
Okay, we need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. Let me see, a tiebreaker. Who composed Nkosi
Velo.
Yes, Busi.
Who composed the national? Enoch Sontonga.
Okay.
Yes.
Correct. 4-3. Next. What does the Khoisan writing?
Velo.
Yes, Velo.
Diverse people unite.
I know shame. 4-4. Okay. What are the 2 symbols of parliament?
Velo.
Yes, Velo.
It's mace and black rod.
I
told you it was gonna run.
You're
never gonna catch up.
5-4. This. Now, guys, relax. Breathe in and out. First person to say their name when I'm done asking the question.
When you're done.
Who delivered the speech, I am an African?
Velo.
Yes.
Baba yetu Thabo Mbeki.
Impelo, Baba wethu. 6-4. Congratulations. You can help yourself to a cupcake. That's your prize. But also, Busi, well done. You guys did really well. You know your South Africa, hey? Well done. How well do you know your South Africa at home? Let us know on Facebook, Talk SA, as well as on Twitter at Talk SA. Until next week, Hariboeng. Let's keep talking SA.
Se lebale ho kopana le rona Facebookung kapa re romelle maikutlo a lona ho 33120.